Cool, perfect. And we start in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome, sir.
Sir,
How are you? Back
finally.
again. Hi, guys. This is Ravi. He is one of my friends from Bagubai. Okay, this is Siddhansh. Siddhansh Agarwal. How are you, my friend? How's everything going?
Bro, I am right now in the middle of so much. I can't even think about it.
What's going on?
Bro, a lot of things. एक तो exams थे अभी.
हाँ.
So exams के अलावा there are a lot of things that I do. पहले exam, लेकिन जब exam आता है तब कहीं और attention नहीं देनी चाहिए कायदे से. तो I have to park everything else. Then exams got over. 29th को I'm flying out. Guys, परसों I'm flying out वापस. कहाँ पे?
यूपी बिहार पान बनारस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला.
Yes, I'm not gonna reveal where I live, guys. But you.
Allahabad got changed. I asked you this, na again. I asked you something. Allahabad got changed, na.
Yeah, I got to Prayagraj.
ये मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा यार. ये और भी कोई काफी टाउन का नाम चेंज कर दिया ना bro.
Bro, हाँ.
How do you feel about the government situation in UP?
Government situation as a whole. Bro, honestly, I think there are goods and there are bads.
What is the good?
Bro, actually, whatever you say, from my knowledge, crime rate has actually gone down. Infrastructure has actually sped up. मेरे सामने भैया फ्लाईओवर बन गए मेरे शहर में 4-5 routes पे, which has helped with the traffic so much. ठीक है, that is one thing. तो I'm not very aware of. I've been consciously avoiding politics for some time now because it's just too much to handle. But yeah, there is always the bads and there is a lot of it. But I just think that it's easier to sit outside of the state and talk shit. Which is also fine. I'm not saying that you should not. But
Thoda we'll have to talk a little softly, I think.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that it's bad or
नहीं
something.
इतना नॉर्मल बात कर सकता है तू.
हाँ, मतलब मैं ऐसा नहीं मना नहीं कर रहा. I'm not stopping anyone from talking. But I just think that there is a level of immersion when you actually live in there.
Fair enough. Yeah, that I understand. Like when someone throws shade on Maharashtra, I don't think people see the degree to which the state is. Like we're the most, I think practically the most tolerant state is Maharashtra.
I don't know. I don't have enough data. So let's just.
No, like okay, you have So this is my idea. Like you have your rural Maharashtra which doesn't like other religions, but more or less Bombay is the place where it's all neutralized.
Yeah, the cultural psyche of Bombay is very liberal. It's very
बहुत open-minded.
Open. Like like I've found very nice people here in Bombay. So and also part of that comes because most people are just in their own shit. I could literally, so where I live, right? So it's a hostel room with a balcony. छोटी सी balcony है. And जैसे वो फ्लैट्स पे नहीं होता है कि एक ब्लॉक पे 2 कमरे हैं, उन पे 2 बालकनी है जो कनेक्टेड नहीं है अलग अलग. So मेरी भी ऐसी है. And I could be pulling anything in my balcony and I've literally seen someone come out of the other room to clean the balcony, not give a fuck, like not even see me and go back.
Yeah, but that is the hostel culture in general.
Yeah, like, hostel culture, anything, bro. Like people rarely do give a fuck. Like even if there's a fight, not even अगर कोई अंदर ऐसे सड़क पे नखरे वखरे कर रहा है तो there is less chance of people वहाँ पे घेरा जाएंगे.
वैसे तो bro है. Oh fuck, I saw this accident recently where a Jew circle का main, like if I'm going from Lokhandwala to Jew, the main Jew circle signal where you go opposite towards Jew side, एक तेरा PVR का वो साइड है ना, वहाँ से there was an auto coming, उसका सिग्नल बंद था तो भी निकल गया वो, और राइट ये सिग्नल चालू हुआ और एक सफारी, fucking टाटा सफारी, giant fucking car, all right, plus it was modified to be off-roading and all, so it's a tank of a car where nothing can stop it. और वो ऑटो में घुस गया because that guy sped up and there's metro work going on, right, like this side, so छपरे वपरे. This auto got slammed in, पूरा ऑटो टॉपल हो गया, मतलब bad noise, ऑटो वाला बाहर उड़ गया. There was a lady in the auto जिसका वाटर बॉटल उड़ के ऑटो से उड़ के छपरे के अंदर घुसा है. उसका फोन बाहर गुम हो गया है, कहीं मिल नहीं रहा है, बट fucking nobody got hurt.
How?
क्या मालूम bro, it is maybe, you know what sometimes happens, like when your bone breaks, you don't realize till like 1 hour later because of the adrenaline, right?
Yeah,
You're
you don't
fucking-
realize what happened.
Yeah, I've broken like many bones, and for the first hour you don't realize what's up. Like you could smack it again and again and it won't hurt because you have no sensation in that moment. Your this thing is so high. Maybe it was that, but kuch nahi bro. No scratch also on the lady's face, on the guy's face, nothing.
That's
Maybe it's just the physics of it was they were so lucky.
yeah, it was so
Like there's so many rods in an auto. They didn't hit a single rod in the auto, not the glass, nothing.
वो मतलब like सबसे common चीज होती है कि even if you let's just say you don't get hurt by the auto, you fall out of it, you
You
skid
hit,
हो जाता है,
yeah.
You
Maybe
get
they
cuts
fell
and
on
shit,
their
yeah.
back and they didn't slide. Like
Yeah. Bro, literally same मेरे साथ हुआ है, like not ऐसे, but I was on a cycle. ठीक है, मैं साइकिल चला रहा हूँ and like there is a group of bees
हाँ.
that has infested one area.
bees.
Yeah.
Okay.
मतलब वहाँ पे बहुत सारी हैं, so it's like वो जो वहाँ पे-
किधर है ये?
This is back in Allahabad
हाँ.
in a cantonment. So I'm cycling super early in the morning. I'm just cycling. हाँ अच्छी बात है, बड़ा अच्छा ये वो. And I see someone like just running and like removing something from his face, and I'm like ये क्या है? Then I realize while I'm cycling that there is a bee on यहाँ पे. ठीक है, there is a bee somewhere otherwise. मैं हटाने की कोशिश में हूँ and वो काटने की कोशिश में है, और उस चक्कर में I lose my balance, I fall down, I fucking fall on a. तो कैंटोनमेंट में इन लोग की साइड हॉबी होती है, हर 15-20 दिन में नई नई रोडें बनाते हैं लोग, ठीक है. तो वही हो रहा था एंड वो नई रोड थी, आई थिंक 3-4 दिन पुरानी, व्हाटएवर, एंड आई फेल डाउन, सर लगा मेरा उस पर, और मेरे यहाँ पे स्टिचेस है. सो दिस इज लाइक नथिंग, लाइक वेरी इन कंपैरिजन टू व्हाटएवर यू जस्ट टोल्ड मी, बट बहुत स्कूप है चोट लगने का भाई.
अरे bro, the human bro, I could hit my head here on a wooden table and die.
Yeah.
Like you can die.
What are the odds exactly?
Exactly, bro. People die like by falling and hitting their back of
bro,
their head.
Bro, मेरा ना कमरा छोटा है, तो मेरी हमेशा यही गांड फटती है कि इस छोटे कमरे में किसी ना किसी दिन मैं किसी चीज पे ट्रिप करूंगा and I will fall right on the corner of
Yeah.
मेरा सर
It's
फटेगा
always
and I'll be
that.
done.
This fucking thing here, there are at least 8 bruises on my hips because of this. Because while walking, I scrape
Yeah.
it. But like there are times when you'll fall heavily and nothing happens. It's like that, bro. But I had to ask you something. How was it being a part of TEDx in your opinion, excluding me from the picture?
Bro, very honestly, I don't know if I've told you this, but I might have, is that I really felt I was in the wrong department. Partnerships. I know nothing, bro, especially for an offline event. How am I gonna approach people? I don't know. So because the thing is, and I noticed this, if you're in Bombay and you're talking business, okay, so you get rejected on the face if you're not speaking in Marathi.
That's not true.
I mean, I'm not saying it's entirely true, but the people that you interact with, I'm not just talking about business transactions and shit. Just somewhere where there is a little bit of red taping, a little bit of bureaucracy involved, where you need to get work done. Okay, that's where you need to kind of be gelling with the person. So, for example, a police wala is much more likely to leave you if you talk to him in Marathi. If you get charm. Like once people realize that you're from another city, then there is a little amount of hostility, there is a little amount of strangeness, a little amount of doubt that just generates automatically. Because I think it's very human nature. It's like अगर कोई बंदा बाहर से आके मुझे कुछ बता रहा है and they're talking about how, you know, for 1,000 people coming to my college event can increase their footfall as well. While I'm from a city that, you know, they don't know about. I'm coming to a city that I don't know about. So that's just a little problem. थोड़ी problem होती है वहाँ पे. तो एक तो वो था, but eventually I realized that maybe people are just taking over from me and I just be a helping hand. Maybe for once just not take anything of power, of responsibility, and just hang around as a volunteer who's reliable to give any help in any operation. And eventually I just ended up doing that. I was like,
but yeah,
I can do anything. Just like I'm you know my capability. Just put me anywhere you want. And yeah, in that sense, or plus, honestly hated the first part of the event. मुझे like the first half, मुझे ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आया बिकॉज आई वॉज टायर्ड मे बी बिकॉज मैं सुबह 8 बजे से आया हुआ था.
ठीक है, सब आए हुए थे.
नहीं बट काफ़ी लोग बीच में गए थे चेंज वगैरह करने, राइट?
नहीं बट
प्लस
ये क्या लॉजिक है?
नहीं प्लस मैं खाली था अगेन. मैं
fair enough, that is different.
I was just loitering around, getting coffee.
No, I
was like क्या हुआ है, मैं बोर हो रहा हूँ, मैं निकल जाऊँगा ऐसे. But once the break ended and then the second inning चालू हुआ ना, that's when I actually enjoyed everything and whatever happened after. So, but overall, I think it is one of the rare times when an event gets executed without any roadblocks. Like any roadblocks that are noticeable.
Yeah, I noticed it because I was
of course you will.
So I noticed it.
For example, generally किसी भी college event में and किसी भी group activity जहाँ पे सब लोग साथ में आके कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हैं, I have noticed this particularly in our college that something or the other is bound to go wrong, any which ways. Like, and I am honestly the kind of person to notice the fuck ups and not make them very consciously. So for example, and I play to my strengths according to that. So जब मैं Shark Tank organize कर रहा था for paper planes, we were very clear from the get in our heads वाला group कि Siddhansh is taking Shark Tank, Nandini is taking climate change का panel, Siddharth is taking climate change का panel, Nandini is taking LGBTQI plus का panel. ठीक है? Like starting में work got divided. Each of us had one event to take care of. तो हमने अपनी टीम उठाई, हमने काम चालू करवाया अपने एंड से. तो there was no shit अप्रूवल की बकचोदी या ये सब कुछ. अगर मुझे कोई गेस्ट चाहिए, I'm just calling up Shraddha, this is the judge that I want. Just confirm it, Naina and Ashwant and Twisha एक बार, and then we'll get them on board. I didn't have to take their profiles to my other heads because all of us trusted each other with our work. मैं legit climate change और LGBTI plus वाले पैनल के जब इवेंट्स हो रहे थे, मैं सो रहा था पीछे बैठ के because
that's not your fault.
Yeah. And again, Siddharth had to go in the second half of Shark Tank event कुछ emergency की वजह से he could because there was another team that was reliable enough. So I genuinely believe in having a small team but a very reliable one.
But then the work is too much.
I know. Plus I know you did a lot of work that supposedly gets delegated when we are doing something like a paper planes, because paper planes ki team is huge.
Yeah, 100, how many bro?
108 people the last I knew. Like there is literally a lot of people in paper planes and it's हर छोटे छोटे काम के लिए लोग delegated है. And I'm like, creatives का काम 4 लोग मिलके अच्छे से कर सकते हैं. तुमने 2 हेड बना दिए, उसके नीचे 6 की टीम बना दी. People are bound to, it's just like that, disguised unemployment. Productivity नहीं आएगी उतनी, efficiency नहीं आएगी उतनी, इतने सारे लोग हैं.
Yeah. Bro, the reason I like the fact that we had a small team was because see, I know for a fact, like, you had less to do. See, the only idea was, I thought that there are a couple of people who I need who aren't particularly doing one thing, but are reliable enough that once I give them something to do, they know what to do. Like I asked you to figure out the electrical panel thing, वो for the TEDx का sign. I knew that I don't have to follow up. He'll just tell me हाँ है कि नहीं है. End of story. I know you understand basic mechanics, and there are some things, right? Like I think sponsorship we didn't need only, right? But I thought कुछ ना कुछ तो चाहिए रहेगा यार. Like good we got that 7.5 grand from the tech guy.
Yeah.
वो आराम ही बोल रहा है. I don't know if we can talk about the
Forget क्या
small enough. I don't give a fuck. He told श्लोक को वो fuck क्या चूतिया बना है bro श्लोक को. He told Shlok, so he was going to give us 10 headphones for the OC and the people who won the competition उनको भी. So then he goes like 1 week later Shlok called him, he was like नहीं I said 10 total. और 8 तो ऑलरेडी लोगों को जा रहा है, तो मैं तेरे को 2 दे सकता हूँ. तो श्लोक मेरे को फोन करता है, बोलता है ब्रो ऐसा बोला है उसने. लाइक नहीं, उसने ऐसा नहीं बोला था. He didn't tell me, but I was like, as far as I remember you telling me this wasn't the case. He like नहीं bro, maybe I misunderstood. Like, did you misunderstand?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Like there is no middle ground. Either that was the case or not. Like there is no बीच का कोई रास्ता नहीं.
Like हाँ कि maybe हो सकता है.
हाँ. So then he was like, नहीं ब्रो शायद से उसने बोला रहेगा बट बाद में बोला नहीं बोला. I was like तो चूतिया बना रहा है तेरे को.
Bro, हाँ ले रहा है तुम्हारी.
Like he doesn't. I was like okay did he send the headphones to the people who won? He's like नहीं. I was like exactly. ठीक है 7.5 grand anyway was enough for us right like it's good enough.
Bro हमें eventually honestly last के एक हफ्ते में सिर्फ नाम के स्पॉन्सरशिप मिल रहा है. Because ऐसा नहीं था हमें पैसे की कमी नहीं हो रही. हमें ऐसा नहीं था कि हमें पैसे की कमी हो रही है. Because the budget was pretty.
But budget now. Sid,
also हाँ like
it's
cash.
like you have to हाँ.
Cash की problem.
Flowing money has to be there ना.
We didn't have liquid money.
Exactly. अभी देख मेरे खुद के मेरे करण कपाड़िया का पैसा 40,000 रुपए का. Right, that is a large amount of money. Large amount of fucking money from I had to sell my fucking cryptocurrency.
Yeah, सारे personal finance वाले देख के थूक रहा हूँ तुम पे कैसे investment करिए.
But still, like I can retrieve that money from college, but you need that money that time.
Bro, हाँ, 40 fucking grand is too much. मेरे
It's
बैंक अकाउंट में 10,000 रुपए होते हैं भाई.
मेरे में 6,500. I swear. और अभी कल ही मेरे को पॉकेट मनी मिला है इसलिए 6,500 है. 2,000 रुपये हफ्ते का मिला है मुझे. Like that. So that's how it works. But you need like, and plus I'm not a money guy. I don't understand money. I don't give a fuck about money. Right? Not like I'm irresponsible with my money.
But it's like हाँ कि हाँ ठीक है खर्च हो रहा है कर देख लेंगे बाद में.
हाँ ऐसा नहीं कि अभी like
you're not stuck up about it.
हाँ yeah I'm not only focused on money in life and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing but it doesn't cross my mind. There are other things which I'm very like
bothered about.
Yeah, like some things that I'm very particular about are like I need to play football a lot. I need to fitness is something like that. Maybe like this podcast I have to keep working on jokes or something like that. But money necessarily
does
is
not
not
cross their mind.
It's not. It doesn't bother me.
It does. It does not bother me, but honestly now I have learned to. I won't say play with it, but you know just. Like ऐसा नहीं मेरी spending habits बहुत बेकार. Like I literally spend a lot of money on shit that I don't need. ठीक है. Plus also Bombay is fucking expensive if you're not from here.
Yeah.
It's anyway बहुत expensive. ठीक है. मतलब हम लोग जो दारू पी रहे हैं वो दारू में गोवा से लेके आया हूँ. That's why I could afford a bottle.
Yeah. And I felt bad when I was pouring a lot of it back.
Yeah.
I felt for a second, fuck, this guy might.
नहीं. I have no intention of taking that bottle back.
I don't think we can finish that bottle. I'll pass
Maybe,
out.
yeah.
It's not that I can't handle that.
But
मैं सो जाऊँ.
हाँ.
Like there is no point.
Plus honestly, Cabo is not the drink that you get belted on.
And sit. You get belted and party.
Yeah.
If you're partying, I'd finish that bottle up.
Yeah.
But
plus also this is a picnic drink, bro.
Exactly. It's like a beach vibe. It's like you're piecing out like somewhere outside. अभी तू घर जाएगा इसके बाद.
जाऊँगा क्या?
मैं सोने वाला हूँ इसके बाद. I am gonna fucking pass the fuck out. I have a lot of shit to do tomorrow.
But whatever, हाँ. But this is a beach.
Yeah, and it's not just that. Like I've realized like I can drink a lot, but then I fall asleep. Like not even like I'm falling, so I'll fall asleep. I'm just sleepy after a point because if I'm drinking, I'm doing something parallel. So then I use up the energy and then I want to fucking go and sleep.
Yeah.
खा के सो जाना है, bro. The best part about Bombay, this is what I really enjoy. Like I don't know if you've tried this. I used to go party. I have this friend Varzan and Sharan, these two boys that like my close friends are Varzan, Vedika. You've met Varzan, Vedika, Trisha. And Anand you've met. Yeah. Sharan you haven't met. Yeah, so these are the 5 people that are my closest friends. Whenever we go out partying, Varzan अंधेरी में रहता है तो हम दोनों साथ में घर जाते हैं और फिर शरण को सैंटा क्रूज में रहता है तो उसको छोड़ते हैं. Every time, no matter what happens, every Saturday night, 3 of us, after we are done partying, first go to Sigdi, pick up a roll, right? 200 रुपए का रोल है, उठाते हैं. शरण को घर छोड़ते हैं, वो अपने रोल के साथ घर जाता है. मैं वर्जान को छोड़ता हूँ, वो अपने रोल के साथ घर जाता है. मैं रोल लेके घर आता हूँ, खाता हूँ. I change, wash my face. If I've partied too much, then I take a bath. Change my clothes, moisturizer डालता हूँ, ये स्टडी टेबल खोलता हूँ, प्लेट लगाता हूँ, रोल लगाता हूँ, ठंडा पानी का ग्लास और फ़ोन पे कुछ देखते देखते खा रहा हूँ. एंड वंस आई एम डन ईटिंग आई थ्रो एवरीथिंग एंड आई फकिंग स्लीप. That is the best. I don't know, like it sounds very
Therapeutic, bro.
It is so fucking amazing, bro. The best part about going out drinking is that you can eat and sleep afterwards.
Yeah.
It is not just the partying or the women that you hang out with or shit like that. It's the fucking fun of after you're done, you get food and you sleep.
Yeah, bro, क्या नींद आती है पार्टी करने के बाद, क्या नींद आती
I
है
I love it.
like legit. Like I've only felt this दो बार. एक बार like when I partied and I'm like too tired. Like bro, literally 2 हफ्ते पहले सनबर्न था ना, सनबर्न अरीना, तो I had to be there, I had to be at Khushi's at around 7ish so that we could go there by 8. ठीक है. और अब मैं हूँ स्मार्ट, मैंने कहा जाने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, 1 घंटा. हाँ 1 घंटा लगना चाहिए, ठीक है, क्योंकि अब विले पार्ले से आप लोअर पर जाना है, ठीक है. आई डिडंट टेक एनी मार्जिन्स फकिंग. आई वाज एट द जिम, आई वाज लाइक यो जिम नहीं मिस करना. एंड आर्म्स डे था, लाइक आप पंप के साथ जाएंगे पार्टी को फेस्टिवल में. तो एक तो फिर जिम पहुँच के रियलाइज हो कि नहीं देर हो जाएगी, क्योंकि जिम एंटर किया मैंने 5:30 बजे.
You get done by 6:30.
Yeah, I have to be at Khushi's at 7.
No, you go home, take a bath, no chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At 5:30 I'm entering the gym.
You have to leave at 5:30.
Yeah, exactly. And then I realized that nahi, I don't think this. I'm like, let's wrap the workout by 6 and then go back and just do it. But 6 बजे तक वर्कआउट खत्म किया, भागा मैं, ठीक है. फिर स्टेशन जाना मुश्किल, विले पार्ले स्टेशन जाना मुश्किल. विले पार्ले से ठीक है ट्रेन से पहुंच गए वर्ली, सॉरी लोअर ब्रिज, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. तब तक खुशी का फ़ोन मैसेज आ रहा है, क्या कर रहे हो, कहाँ हो. देन आई गेट डाउन एट लोअर ब्रिज, मैं जो ट्रैफिक, एक थैंकफुली उसका घर 7 मिनट दूर है बस स्टेशन से, बट स्टिल देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रैफिक. यू डोंट फाइंड ऑटोज देयर टू फाइंड अ फकिंग कैब, यू डोंट गेट दैट. उसके ऊपर से मेरे पास कैश नहीं है 1 भी रुपये. तो मैंने कैब ड्राइवर को लिटरली एक बिजी रोड पर रोका है. थैंकफुली खुशी के अपार्टमेंट के नीचे एक ATM है, मैं उस ATM में घुसता हूँ. आई पुट इन माई कार्ड टू गेट सम मनी. मैं इतनी सारी मशीन, फर्स्ट टाइम वॉकिंग इन टू दैट ATM, आई थिंक इट वाज कोटक महिंद्रा का होता है, उसमें 3-4 मशीन थी. मैं वो बैंक चेक वाली मशीन में अपना कार्ड सिक्योरिटी गार्ड मुझे बोलते क्या कर रहे हो. फिर मैं पैसे निकालता हूँ, फिर वो उसको देता हूँ. देन आई गेट बहुत लेट हो तुम. देन वी जस्ट चग वन ड्रिंक बिफोर गोइंग एंड 8 बजे वी आर वेयर वी नीड टू, अदरवाइज हमें टिकट्स नहीं मिलते. बट हाँ, और फिर सी दिस इज मी नॉट ईटिंग एनीथिंग. वहाँ है वो फेस्ट में आया. देन वहाँ से नाचे 2 घंटा 2.5 घंटा. देन वी गो बैक टू खुशीज. देन आई फाइनली गेट टू ईट समथिंग. वहाँ पे फिर थोड़ा और चिल किया. आई एम बैक बाय 12:30 एंड दैट्स वो जो नींद आई ना.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
Otherwise, I felt that need on the days that I've worked a lot. जब वो 2-3 घंटे, because I remember this one time, so जब ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होती थी, even now, Mondays used to be the most difficult, like the longest, because सबसे ज़्यादा classes. And on the same day, I was told to prepare a content calendar which had to be for 3 months. And I'm telling my boss कि भाई इतनी classes हैं, I can't do it, I have to do that, और इतना काम है. Like no, do it. And then I start doing it and bro, उस साथ बहुत काम करता हूँ, but फिर जो नींद आती है बहुत
अच्छा. Oh yeah. No, I can understand. I really enjoy like that's what I love about Bombay the most. Like you can get food. I think the only span you can't get food is between 4:30 and 5 a.m.
मुझे लगता है कभी ना कभी वहाँ पे मिल जाएगा.
वो मिल जाएगा, तेरे को मिल जाएगा कि 4:30 से 5 के बीच में जोमेटो पे भी कुछ ना कुछ मिल जाएगा. फक कॉल खाना रहेगा. बट बिटवीन the other 23.5 hours,
anything you want anytime. And
I love that.
That's my favorite thing. Bro, इलाहाबाद में होता ही नहीं था ऐसा. सोचो हम दोस्त आए हैं यहाँ पे, एक रात पार्टी करेंगे, ठीक है, दारू पीने के बाद साला ठंडा पिज्जा खा रहे हैं. लाइक नॉट इवन, चलो ठंडा गरम कर लिया, बट स्टिल यू कांट गेट फ्रेश फूड.
You can't order food.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing. Like after 2 a.m. nothing. Good luck.
But what are the clubs in Allahabad?
There are no clubs in Allahabad. Bro.
So you only have to house party.
Yeah, either हाँ, because लोगों के घर बड़े हैं ना.
Women come for house parties or what?
Bro, no, वो culture नहीं है. Allahabad में there's no this house party culture. There's no going out and meeting people का culture. Like,
are you in the city center of Allahabad?
Yeah, bro, I'm in the poshest area of Allahabad.
तो भी नहीं है. So your first like let's say going on a date interaction would have been in Bombay.
नहीं, I've been on dates in Allahabad.
हाँ.
Like people go on dates, but the
But
way
क्या park में जाते हैं और सब
नहीं,
shit like
cafes and restaurants are like most popular. Otherwise, there's a lot of place to drive. So there's this one. नहीं, there's one. This is one of my favorite places to go on a date. So this is a water treatment plant. ठीक है? It's
What the fuck?
Listen
What
to
the
me.
fuck
Listen
are
to
you
me.
saying, bro?
Screen निकलेगी. But it's a water treatment plant, and around that they've made like a dam, which is
What are you
and
saying?
उसके ऊपर you can drive your car.
On the dam.
Yeah.
Damn.
हाँ, dam. So like I love to go there for sunsets. Love to go there for sunrises. ठीक है? I've been there in the rain. I've been there in the heat. I've been there. That is one of my favorite places because वहाँ पे तुम गाड़ी खड़ी करके कुछ भी करो, no one cares.
Is there an alcohol culture in Allahabad?
There is alcohol culture, but it's mostly like you won't find people getting drunk in bars or restaurants because that's एक तो bars are like good bars like socials वगैरह. There's no socials in Allahabad. There's no socials के level का bar in Allahabad.
There's like
I know social का कोई level नहीं है बॉम्बे के हिसाब से, but there's not even that.
हाँ, no, I hear you.
ठीक
But
है.
is there a general like Kharjim type bar है?
हाँ है, एक आध जगह है जो कि अल्कोहल वगैरह सर्व करते हैं, but then again there are high class places. They're like 5-star hotel में एक अच्छा सा रेस्टोरेंट जहाँ पे कॉकटेल्स वगैरह सर्व कर रहे हैं. There are like वो second grade वाले bars भी होते हैं, जैसे
Second grade तो यार.
हाँ वो होते हैं, but
you can't meet women there.
yeah, exactly. So there's virtually no place you can meet a woman. You can meet a woman. People don't meet like this in Allahabad.
Fuck. Bro,
Either
that's wild.
they're in the same school, same tuition, same college, whatever the fuck. ठीक है? That's how people meet people.
Bro, but tuition वाला प्यार real प्यार होता है.
Bro, tuition वाला प्यार तो क्या कहते हैं? मेरी जिंदगी का पहला सरदर्द था. वो प्यार तो मेरी तरफ से था भी नहीं.
मतलब किसकी तरफ से था तो?
लड़की की तरफ से था. Bro, उसमें सीन ये हुआ. ठीक है? I'm not gonna reveal any names. But
What's her name? अबे just say it. Who gives a fuck?
I know, like people don't give a fuck.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
I know, but still, bro, it's like
I'll bleep it out.
no.
I'll reduce the volume in that span.
She's called Rishika.
She's called. उसका असली नाम क्या है?
हाँ यही नाम है.
अच्छा तू she's called क्यों बोला?
Bro, क्योंकि मैं मॉडर्न.
अच्छा तू बोला था उसको.
नहीं अबे नहीं, मैं कह रहा मैं मॉडर्न है.
हाँ?
मैं मॉडर्न है. मैं ऐसे बोलता हूँ.
There is nothing modern
okay,
about
bro,
this.
fuck it.
This is the most Allahabad thing I've heard. She's called
Yes,
Rishika.
that's why I said
Rishika.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, she's called Rishika.
Yeah.
Go
She's
ahead.
called Rishika. Yeah. So she used to be my best friend in the tuition. And I used to tease her a lot. So there was this one Hindi chapter that I had. ठीक है, जिसमें एक कैरेक्टर था रामू की बहू. एंड उसका जो इलस्ट्रेशन था बुक में, इट यूज्ड टू मैच हर फेस अ लॉट. एंड मैंने नाम डाल दिया था उसका रामू की बहू. मैम पूरे ट्यूशन के सारे बैचेस में उसका नाम फैला दी. इवन मैम को बता दिया. मैम भी को बुला दी थी. इट वाज वेरी थोड़ा घर वाला ट्यूशन था ना. सोचो तुम किसी किसी मैम के घर जाते हो तो एक दिन तुम उनके ड्राइंग रूम में पढ़ रहे हो, एक दिन तुम उनके बेसमेंट में पढ़ रहे हो.
It's house, like it's home.
एक दिन तुम उनकी सीढ़ियों में पढ़ रहे हो, एक दिन तुम उनके बेडरूम में पढ़ रहे हो. ठीक है,
सीढ़ियों इधर नहीं होता है मतलब.
हाँ पता है.
बिल्डिंग का सीढ़ी
वहाँ जगह होते हैं बहुत.
हाँ yeah, I know what you mean.
ठीक है, तो सारे बैचेस सारे लोगों में सबको पता चल गया. देन वन डे वन ऑफ अ फ्रेंड्स मैसेजेस मी, ठीक है, कि लवला दिस गर्ल Rishika has a crush on you. Now I know that this girl who's texting me has a crush on one of my other friends.
हाँ.
ठीक है, but the other friend does not like him. her. ठीक है, so मेरे दिमाग में थोड़ा सा इसके लिए ऐसी, it's not skepticism but there's no fondness either.
Yeah.
I don't know this girl. I just follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
ठीक है, and she's telling me, I'm like, no, that can't happen and shit. Because this is the first time she's texting me. I know she exists, she knows I exist, but this is the first time. हाँ, बात नहीं हुआ कभी. तो she's telling me on this bullshit and I block her right away. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. मैं ट्यूशन जा रहा हूँ. ठीक है, मैं हमेशा से ऐसा रहा हूँ. Whenever there's uncalled for bullshit in my life, I just mute it out. Whatever the fuck, जो भी हो रहा है, I'm not that, I don't care. ठीक है, then in the night I'm speaking to Rishika on the phone, and then she is telling me that ऐसा है and really and all that. I'm like, ठीक है, let's give it a shot. Okay, I'm like, हाँ ठीक है, I like you. You're like,
you're cool, हाँ.
हाँ, like
cool.
I just like the fact of being around you. It's okay. Like it's not that I hate you, and plus
I'm not averse
yeah,
to this.
Yeah, and also, actually, you are one of those people that I talk to every day. So it's not going to be weird. It's not going to be weird for me. ठीक है. And 2 दिन बाद she's like, are we ready for this? And I'm like, हम मिले भी नहीं हैं. हम सिर्फ फोन पे बात करते हैं रात में, क्योंकि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं होता.
हाँ.
I'm like, are we ready for this? And this is what she texts me. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. She's like, I'm not. I'm like, ठीक है.
That's
Okay,
it.
That's it. तब से हम दोस्त हैं. वो बहुत annoying है, but ठीक है, हम दोस्त हैं. तो that is how. तो मतलब मेरा track record, like I've never really found someone who I've really clicked with, and then I stayed with them for a long time. Like not even like or dated them. ठीक है. Anything that है वो बहुत मेरा temporary सा और मतलब क्या कहते हैं बेकार सा. Like there's nothing memorable about any adventures that I've had with these guys.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I hear you, bro. Like it. Okay. Do people hook up in Allahabad?
No. Like people do hook up, ऐसा नहीं है. But it's not very common.
Like very rare.
So like yeah, I mean people do fuck around. It's not that.
But where?
हाँ?
Where?
Where क्या भाई, तुम घर में कर लो, गाड़ी में कर लो. Like there is not a culture of people making out in bars or restaurants. You don't do that. You
obviously,
don't.
yeah.
Like you like I could see someone kissing someone in a bar or a club in Bombay, but not in Allahabad. Like the club नहीं है वहाँ पे. Even in restaurants, even on dance clubs वगैरह, you don't do that.
There are dance clubs.
Like there's not a club, but just like a bar and a restaurant, a hookah lounge and a dance floor.
Hookah ये सब है ना.
Bro, hookah तो मारते हैं हमारे यहाँ. Hookah is the shit. People. Bro, बच्चे जब 8वीं क्लास में आते हैं ना, तो उनका क्वालिफाइंग क्या कहते हैं गेम ये होता है कि मैं हुक्का लेके स्नैप डालूंगा.
हाँ यार.
ठीक
है.
है.
मैं भी करता था.
ठीक है. मैंने हुक्का मारा है, but I've never been really attracted to it.
It's boring after a point.
ठीक है. It's a fun activity though. Like I like when I'm with a lot of people, I like it. I'm like हाँ बढ़िया है कि like bro, I remember last year June में or May, whatever. I'm with my mami and mami's cousins. We go to this place called Kana, which is a national park in Madhya Pradesh. And generally हम वहाँ जाते हैं tiger safari के लिए. But since these guys live so near, तो हम मतलब मैं साल में 2 बार तो मैं चला ही जाता हूँ Kana. तो I'm no longer fascinated with the jungle as such. I'm like हाँ मैं 6 बार जा चुका हूँ. तो प्लान ये था कि 2 दिन एक रिसोर्ट में 2 विला लेंगे. ठीक है. 7, 8, 10 लोग थे और सिर्फ पार्टी करेंगे. तो ब्रो उस रात तो सोच मैं दोपहर के 2 बजे वहाँ पहुँचा हूँ और रात में 2 बजे तक जब तक मैं सोया नहीं हूँ, मैं 1 मिनट के लिए सोबर नहीं था. मैं 1 मिनट के लिए सोबर नहीं था. लाइक मेरे कमरे में पहुँचने से पहले बियर की बोतलें कमरे में पहुँच गई थी. ठीक है. रात में पता नहीं बड़ा स्पीकर लगा के कमरे में खिड़की खोल के बजा रहे हैं. बड़ा सा हुक्का रखा है, हुक्के में किसी ने पानी डाल के बियर डाल दी. कुछ भी चल रहा है. People are just having. I'm the youngest effectively. Because everyone else is Mamu's age, is like above 23 at least. ठीक है. But काफी मजेदार bro. Like I like these.
Are parents like okay with dating and all?
My parents, हाँ.
Like generally what?
Bro मैं अपने घर में बता के जा रहा हूँ कि आज जा रहा हूँ डेट पे, मैं जा रहा हूँ अच्छी वाली गाड़ी लेते.
Okay, fair enough. But like generally like otherwise.
I mean, some yes, some no. Like I know of a friend who got beaten by a metal rod just because his parents found out he was dating someone who he found in a MUN in Delhi.
Damn. वैसे तो यार हर जगह चूतिया तो हर जगह होते हैं. Like somewhere or the other you will always find.
Bro, हाँ मतलब there is a little aversion. Like मेरे घर पे बिल्कुल नहीं है.
Bro, I know people my age who are getting married and all forcefully, bro. Like fuck, Sid, that is the craziest thing, bro. I can't.
हाँ, how do you think about it? I'm like,
bro, it's scary, bro. Because I know people who are my friends, bro. People I've grown up with, and okay, I've grown up with cool people.
yeah,
Right? I was in the coolest school possible, and other friends that I've had in other schools are also from the top tier schools, right?
creme de la creme.
Yeah. So never do people discuss like, oh, I'm going to get married or not. but at some point, no
They've-
matter where
they
you're
are.
from, they discuss, right? And that conversation people are having. एंड मैं रूम में बैठे बैठे बोल रहा हूँ यार कॉलेज में ये हुआ है, कॉलेज में मेरा दोस्त फोन करके बोलता है अब आज गाड़ी लेके ड्रिफ्टिंग करेंगे, लाइक देयर इज कॉन्वर्सेशंस लाइक दैट.
It's very unrelatable.
It's bro, I cannot fucking believe it. People, dude. Okay, even if I get a job right now, right? I don't know anybody my age who's earning above 40,000, 50,000, 60 तो मतलब अगर तू बहुत क्रेजी कर चुका है लाइफ में.
तब 60 कमा रहा है.
At my age, 60 is 60. Bro, my brother is he's an MBA from one of the best colleges in Bombay, and he's at an 80-ish, 85.
Yeah, that's still like decent if you're living in Bombay. Like if you have a house in Bombay.
Beyond now, like that next year onwards he'll reach 1.2 ish. But till if you have a 50,000 40,000 salary,
How are you going to sustain people?
तू घर कैसे चलाएगा?
Exactly.
See, if I'm getting married, then I want, like, I don't know how. One thing, I think the mom's home. I don't know how, like, this. I don't want to sound sexist, but I want to go with the mindset that my wife will not have to raise a fucking finger.
Yeah.
Right? That pushes me to do more in life.
See, it's nothing but responsibility.
Yeah, of course. She can fucking probably earn more than me and it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, but there is some amount of, you have to feel responsible.
Yeah,
you should not be someone who is getting married and then depending on the other.
Yeah. And your house and your parents and all.
Yeah, in any sense of the word.
I can't bring a girl into this. Mom, we're recording.
So it's nothing but responsibility, bro.
Yeah, it's not only that. Like, वो तो है. You have that responsibility aspect, but to a certain degree, people are delusional.
Yeah, they are.
How can you even think of the fact that I am going to provide for this person when you yourself aren't providing for yourself as much as you want to? Bro, I don't think I could get married till that. Like, yaar, abhi to I'm at 145 subscribers, which people get if they make one viral video of their friend falling from the stairs. Right? चल वो छोड़. चल ये career मैंने in another life, let's say I decide podcaster बन जाते, ये life में नहीं होएगा. Hopefully reincarnation is real, Buddhism is true and I get reincarnated.
ओम शांति ओम का शाहरुख खान.
हाँ, into ओम कपूर.
हाँ.
ठीक है. ओम प्रकाश मिश्रा उसका हाँ, अभी अपन ओम प्रकाश मिश्रा है. चल next life में ओम कपूर
बन जाए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Even then, if I have a job, until and unless I can pay for a house का rent, which is a good house. ऐसा नहीं कि बाथरूम का सीट ऐसा साइड में जा रहा है. You know those bathroom seats that move from left to right once, like.
नहीं.
Okay, you sit on the bathroom.
This is a very Bombay concept.
No. You sit on the pot, right? And the pot is not like a new, like it's an old pot. So उसका seat जो है ऐसा slide होता है left to right. These are very minuscule things, but ऐसा घर नहीं रहना.
Yeah, these हाँ.
I live in a good house right now.
Love the place.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good house, right? And I should be able to at least match this.
Yeah.
Even if on a 1-bedroom scale. Okay, I'm just living with one person. I don't need 2 bedrooms. You live like a minimalist, but it should be a good house. उसका रेंट आराम से 30-40 हजार होगा.
हाँ, ये तो आप क्या मैं अगर 40,000 ही कमा रहा हूँ, खाना कहाँ से लाऊंगा?
चल, if you and your wife split it also, चल मान ले हो गया कि you understand that not everything you can do in life. You make these little ego sacrifices and let her also chip in, right? She's earning as much as you, suppose. Ideally, that is the concept. People most likely are going to do that. If she's paying 20, you're paying 20, electricity bill 5,000 तो आएगा.
चलो भी ढाई कर लिया.
हाँ, all these little things करके, groceries, तुम लोग को बाहर जाओगे, तुम लोग अभी तो जवान हो, अभी 24 हो, you will still party. I'm still 24, I still party.
Oh, I thought you were 23. Fuck.
I'll turn 24 this year. You'll still party. You'll still go out drinking. उधर बिल 2,000 तो आ ही जाता है. And the older you get, you go to better places. Yeah. You don't just stick to Kharjim. I stick to Kharjim.
But eventually, हाँ.
People my age don't stick to. They go to Bar Bank and BSC and all, जहाँ 2,000 per person bill आ ही जाता है.
Exactly.
Right? उधर
But yeah, eventually you are upgrading nonetheless.
वही ब्रो, हफ्ते में तू एक बार भी गया तेरा उतना बिल आएगा.
Bro, see, honestly, I can't like. हाँ, but like people don't go to good like better like
Yeah,
bad places.
पैसा नहीं है कि you can't spend that money.
हाँ, exactly, bro. I mean, see, in the end, all it is about is competency. So, how competent you are as a person. Like, जब when two people get in a marriage or even a relationship, it's not that they complete each other, they complement each other. So if let's just say if I want something in my partner, I have to be that good to attract them.
Yeah.
So I will have to work on myself, be it money, be it my health, be it anything else, be it my communication skills, be it I behave around people. If I want to attract a certain type of person, if I have them in mind, मैं सिर्फ शादी करने के लिए शादी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, या मेरे बाबा मेरी शादी सिर्फ इसलिए करा रहे हैं उनको बच्चा चाहिए, या मैं उनकी बात मान के कि मुझे सेक्स मिल जाएगा इसलिए मैं अरेंज मैरिज कर लेता हूँ. नो, it's like most people given the choice would want to have a partner of their choice, and no one wants a non-competent partner. It's just as simple as that.
Bro, I couldn't live with I wouldn't be able to live with a woman who has no aspiration. It's good no matter how hot she is, if she's just a trophy wife. Fuck bro, बोर हो जाऊंगा यार मैं.
Exactly.
Bro, कुछ तो रह चल, you know what, if she's not hot, she's अपन भी ज़्यादा ऐसा Brad Pitt looking to Rajpal Yadav at best, right? So even then, right, decent looking person. But if you're not doing anything with your life, if you're not busy, if you have all the time in the world for me, then that's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
You shouldn't have time for me. We should have to make time.
We should make time. We should, bring things to the table that are interesting for both of us.
यार चल, उसको अगर अभी मैं एकदम लोडेड हो गया और उसको लो लेवल इन्फ्लुएंसर भी बनना है, मैं बोल रहा हाँ क्रिंजी है व्हाटएवर केस हो, बट मेहनत है, like there is some desire, then no matter what I'm in, bro, like then I don't care how much you make, what you do, how hot you are. If you're putting in effort, I see the desire that you have, and that is attractive,
bro. Exactly.
In guy or girl, like it doesn't
Anyone.
matter. You can't just be fucking stagnant.
Bro, yeah, like this is something that I always like. This is something that is an advice that has been given to me, and I pass on. Ki if you can have fun with yourself, be it anything, people will be attracted to you. Yeah. So exactly right. I don't want someone to leech on my energy. I've been with people like that, who will call me just to leech off of my energy, who will just call me to vent all the fucking time. No, I'm not. I don't have the time.
I know what you mean, bro.
I've noticed this, bro. So I rarely go clubbing. Okay? I rarely just out of situation. Like I don't have that particular set of people every weekend जिनके साथ में.
Yeah. Is what it is.
Yeah, मैं किसी के महीने में एक दो बार किसी के साथ चला गया. Mostly it's just work that creeps up so that I don't go around anywhere. ठीक है? But when I'm at a club, I've noticed the number of times, like the most amount of times that I've attracted women or anyone around me, not just women, anyone around me, is when I'm genuinely having a lot of fun. Bro,
Yeah.
Like तू freshers याद कर. As far as I know, I was the only person dancing in first year, second year, and third year groups.
Yeah.
And because I genuinely wanted to, have fun.
Yeah.
वरना तो सारा लोग वहाँ पता नहीं घेरा बना के खड़े हो गए, ऐसा लग रहा है.
Yeah, I know.
रुमाल वाला कौन सा गेम होता है वो खेलने वाले हैं. ब्रो मैं गया, मैंने जाके एक बंदे को बीच में खींचा, उसको नचाया, फिर दूसरे को खींचा, दूसरे को नचाया, वहाँ से हटा, इन लोग का स्टार्ट कराया, देन आई वेंट टू अनदर ग्रुप. तो ऐसे you have a lot of fun, people around you have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've been to clubs, bars where I've been sober the whole night, but I've had a lot of fun.
I know what you mean. People are, I feel like, okay, tell me if this you think is true. I think this is a little unrelated, but people are so stuck up in their online world. Like you and I both are living online, right? Practically our work,
exactly, yeah.
for better or worse, is that way. But I think people have been stuck in the idea now that your world is no more physical. It's just online. I think like I've seen people do things because it looks better online. Again, this might sound very asshole-ish, but I saw a fucking mini vlog on Instagram today. I hate it. I hate those fucking mini vlogs of people that this like, okay, if you make something because you think it is good content and if you're doing it because it is going to get you something and it's just a business plan, that's different, right? People make business decisions. I am going to call on influencers or people that I don't really find interesting because my podcast will grow. I'm not true to myself, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Business is business, right? But if for a second also you think that like a mini vlog of you just going about your day, regular day, there has to be something that you do which is of value. Okay, चल तू कॉलेज का ब्लॉग बना है, राइट? यू गो टू कॉलेज, यू आर शोइंग व्हाट NMIMS कॉलेज इज लाइक. सो ठीक है, व्हेन आई सी दैट ओके NMIMS मोस्ट लाइकली लाइक दिस, बट इफ आई मेक अ व्लॉग दैट ओ इट्स ऑल अबाउट मी, like who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, and you see, the thing is, अगर तुम्हारा content list is it's a lot about who you are, you know just like get ready with me type की जो रील्स होते हैं, एंड जैसे थोड़ा कंटेंट साइड पर चला जाएगा, बट यू नीड टू मेक इट वेल.
That is a whole different
that
thing.
That is when I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So like I do mini vlogs, but when I do it, I don't just make any mini vlog. Like ऐसा नहीं होता मैं रोज का mini vlog नहीं डाल सकता. Sorry, ऐसा कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं होता. मैंने ट्राई कर लिया.
हाँ, नहीं है किसी के दिन में
मैं नहीं है.
Bro, अगर मैं mini vlog बनाऊंगा मुझे okay, we can't like okay. Go ahead. Sorry, you were saying something.
हाँ, I was just saying कि when I'm making a mini vlog, it's more about. So मेरे mini vlogs are literally edited on the.
Quick, guys, this podcast is sponsored by Cabo. Cabo, if you're watching, I will expect an amount to be deposited into both our accounts.
Yes.
One because he purchased it, and two because we're promoting it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
so
plus
much.
some bottles would do as well. Like.
Yeah, anything bottle भी, अरे अपने को कोई, अरे
काबो का फ्रिज चाहिए मेरे को, जैसे रेड बुल का फ्रिज होता है.
कुछ भी भेज भाई, टोपी भेज, टी-शर्ट भेज,
एक मैसेज ही भेज दे.
That is also enough.
Acknowledge us.
Just send me a thumbs up on WhatsApp. I'm good.
Found you. Cheers.
I'm fucking good. Cheers, bro. Cheers.
So, see, I do my content as a like vlogs as a very different concept. For me, it's my journal. It's the repository of my memories. When I put out vlogs, when I put out reels, these are the days, these are the people that I would want to remember. Because anytime I look back at any of these reels, I can remember the whole day that went behind.
But then why not keep it in your gallery?
Because there's no use to it. So वो सारे raw videos बन जाएंगे, ठीक है? And they would never end up as something of use. Like the only reason that I make vlogs is so that I can post it on Instagram.
So wait, I want to understand this, right? There is a difference between you videotaping something as a memory sake and as a business sake. But there is a third category of people that think that, oh, I am cool. Let me tell people how cool I am. Now see, that is what I also do. There is nothing wrong.
Yeah, that is what men on the internet do.
There is nothing wrong with that. You got no shame in showing off your success or your ideologies. Be who you are and fucking promote it. But to say that, to expect people to understand that your life is a little better than the other people around you is a little like, it's not nice.
I would never want that to happen, like to anyone. So it's also that people can sell aspiration. It's okay.
That's
but
different.
Not insecurity.
Oh, that's a fucking quote. Say that again.
People can sell aspiration, but not insecurity. When it gets into that territory, it's itchy. It's itchy. I don't like that.
Now I know what you mean. Maybe that's what I feel. Maybe that is how I feel. Like when I watch your I've watched your many vlogs. I watch it. I know you. Maybe that's why it doesn't ick me at all. But I see it and I like. Okay, this was Siddhansh's day. Fair enough.
Yeah. Plus, again, as I told you, I'm not putting out the vlogs as much as for you as for me. So you could just watch my vlog, like, share it preferably, and then just forget about it. I don't care. So also a lot of time it's just exercise for me to do it. So right before we were recording, I was telling you about how you can break down a creator's process and then get into different components that require different talents.
Explain that again.
Okay. So I was talking to Karan about
Don't
how
talk to me.
yeah. So I was talking to you about how you want to be a podcaster, and I told you that a podcasting career as such right now is very difficult to make. But if you break it down into pieces, is it someone who can audio engineer things or do good dubbing, do good voice acting, या फिर just host a channel. ठीक है, these are all 4-5 ways or talents or skills that need to be in a podcaster. So just the same happens with me when I'm vlogging. So fortunately or unfortunately in this business, you get to hang around a lot of people who have cameras with them. Fortunately, actually, and different things. And my curse is that I can't let go of anything. I have to, मतलब मुझे हर जगह हाथ गंदे करने हैं. So if I'm seeing someone who's doing vlogs, even if that guy is very far away from me, you know, someone that like, but even if I see something that this guy is making something that is in my reach, I will try and do it if I find it interesting. So I remember this one guy. So remember that one vlog of college where I had captions in the center of the videos? That did pretty well. That did like 4 lakh views on my reel. Okay? That I saw on the profile of this one guy called Teddy Ungli. Okay? उसके उस time बहुत popular हो रहे थे. And I just looked at his profile, I looked at those vlogs, and I was like, yeah, I can do it as well. Let me just give it a shot. See how it goes. All of these are just like I like to look at the final product more than anyone else. Because then I made that vlog, I did that, I consciously shot that video. I was like, okay, this guy did a college too, let me do it as well. I went to college that day, did all the recordings. By the way, I record a lot for a 60-second vlog. Okay? I did that, I put some captions. I know that I'm witty with one-liners and writing and stuff. I put it and that vlog blew up. 425k views. मजाक की बात नहीं है.
No, absolutely not. I don't.
So, and then there are things that turn out to be bad when I do it. Like if I try a designer's job, I'm not that good at it.
What would you say is something that hasn't worked for you?
Hasn't worked? No, a lot of things haven't.
Like what?
Like the first networking event, the first big scale networking event that I went to, I fucked it up.
What did you do?
I got drunk.
That's the worst thing you can do.
But yeah, so I fuck up every day. It's just that I do it now because like I've tried my hand on design. I've tried my hand on different things. Some things work out, some things don't. Like I made more than 100 reels now. And उसमें से 4-5-6 ही ऐसी हैं जो people को पसंद, जो लोगों को याद आती है सिद्धांश अग्रवाल के नाम पे. तो बाकी की 96 तो फेलियर है ना कायदे से. So
not really.
I mean, I'm not saying like, but वो चली नहीं, उनमें effort उतना ही लगा. Right?
Traction wise,
like हाँ मतलब
numbers wise,
हाँ like people won't remember that. ठीक है. हाँ also bro बहुत unfair होता है bro. Last I started a startup, failed. I started another startup. I'm working on it actively right now, but it's very hard to get clients. Like people just drop off at the last minute. सारा काम करवा लिया, pricing sheet बेचते down. Like so there is also like for example TEDx का जब वो हो रहा था pre-event when there was the singing thing. तो for some time I was supposed to be singing, but then next day उन्होंने हटा दिया ये इनिशियल लोगों ने. ठीक है.
मेरे को पता नहीं था.
Yeah वो तुम नहीं पता था, you didn't know that. And like after that happened, that same thing happened with dance because that happened on the next day of freshers and मैं उस दिन देर से आया था तो नहीं हुआ था. And dance में धृति थी, singing में निशा थी. Both of them asked me, like they were like, we're very sorry नहीं कर पाए whatever. मैं बोला ठीक है. They were like तुम्हें बुरा नहीं लगा? And I'm like हाँ ठीक है, बट इट्स ओके, लाइक दीज आर जस्ट वन ऑफ मैनी थिंग्स दैट आई ट्राई. मैंने आज से पहले लाइक आई डोंट डांस वेरी रेगुलरली, मैं कभी गाया नहीं हूँ स्टेज पे, कम ही गाया हूँ कम गाया. तो आई एम ओके विथ यू नो not that happening or failing at it. It's okay, I don't mind that. But what I don't mind is not trying. I'll do legit everything. मैंने पॉडकास्ट किसी और का देख के शुरू किया था, मैंने रील्स किसी और को बनाते हुए देख के शुरू किया था, मैंने लिखना किसी और को देख के शुरू किया था, मैंने कुछ गाने किसी और को. तो आई टेक इन्फ्लुएंस, मतलब मैं सबसे बहुत चीज़ें लेता हूँ एंड सब कुछ ट्राई करता हूँ अपने ऊपर. I became a coffee enthusiast after I started watching someone who was a coffee enthusiast. So I became, like someone who likes to try out different types of alcohol, just to appreciate alcohol for what it is by watching somebody. So I'm a lot about experience. Good, bad, doesn't matter, it's okay. But experience hona chahiye. And yeah, what do you think about it?
I think that's great. Because I have this bad, I mean, I'll be honest, I have this bad habit of discarding things because I know they won't be things that I enjoy doing myself. But that's just, I think. Right? Like, if you told me organize a TEDx event in 2019, I'd be like, fuck that, that's not fun. Fuck that. Balls, I'm doing all of that. Right? Even with, let's say, being, okay, I like leading a group of people, but I don't like the technicalities of it. It bores me. So I have this bad habit, like, okay, I got the organizer's role, let's say. I did all of that. But it would bore the fuck out of me to be that person who's like, hey guys, fill this Excel sheet. Hey guys, do this. But I've never done that.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't want to do because it's fucking boring. But that somewhere, what's the word? Restricts the things I can possibly do in life. Right? Like there could be a job out there for me where I'm the best at organizing things, right? Like keeping people in place, making sure things are done at this particular time, right? All of these things. Maybe that is the job I am meant to do. But the fact that I don't want to attempt it. Now, see, that's also, I've had a good enough life where whatever I've done it's also, maybe I'm playing it safe, but I've never had an unsuccessful situation. Not like horribly unsuccessful.
वैसा नहीं, पूरा घर गिर गया एक बार में.
हाँ, right?
Same.
Maybe you could say Penn State was that.
Yeah.
That was my only thing that really was
Like
not
went down
good.
the drain.
Yeah, went down the drain. So
A lot of things
most,
went down the drain.
but then again, like, I don't think I would have gotten the grades I'm getting now if I didn't do Penn State. I really wouldn't have. It's things that put me in a situation which makes me experience bullshit that, like, I have to touch the pan to know it's hot.
Same.
I have to, not only have to put my palm on it, it has to hurt real bad for a year. My palm should be burnt for the next 2 years. Only then will I learn a fucking lesson and not do things.
Bro, हाँ. Bro, मेरे लिए, like, the only thing I ask myself before doing something is that ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या बुरा होगा? Like, what will go bad? So, like, this is something that I noticed particularly during exams, offline में. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ. This is literally NMIMS में एग्ज़ाम के टाइम पे एंग्जाइटी की दुकान लगी होती है. जितनी चाहिए जाके ले लो. सेकेंड हैंड एंग्जाइटी चाहिए, थर्ड हैंड एंग्जाइटी चाहिए, फर्स्ट हैंड एंग्जाइटी चाहिए, सब मिल जाएगा. एंड मैं, लाइक, आई एम genuinely very opposite of that. Anywhere. आई एम, लाइक, अंदर मेरी फट रही होती है, लाइक, वो भी कम होता है लेकिन जब हो भी रही होती है आई एम लाइक, हाँ ठीक है कर ले. एंड एग्जाम में तो मैं एकदम चिल था ब्रो. Maybe one part of that was because I actually trusted my preparation. Another part was because I didn't have a lot to prepare. I had like 2 exams that I had to study for. Okay? So one part of that me was relaxed in that sense. जिनके 4 एग्जाम 5 एग्जाम को दिक्कत हो गया एनीवे बट स्टिल देयर वाज दिस वन लाइक मेरा हमेशा से एक रूल रहा है एग्जाम के 2 घंटे पहले किताब बंद नहीं खोलेंगे ठीक है दैट इज़ वन रूल दैट आई हैव बिकॉज आई जस्ट लाइक द इन्फॉर्मेशन टू बी कंडेंस्ड इन माई माइंड एंड बाद में आई डोंट लाइक दैट लाइक आई एम very averse to stressing out about the next 10 minutes or the next 30 minutes or the next 1 hour or the next 2 hours.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I'd like to just तो अगर कुछ दिक्कत है अच्छा 2 घंटे में कुछ दिक्कत होने वाली अभी ठीक कर देते जो existential दिक्कतें हैं वो तो भाई होती रहती है
वो like that is a whole different thing.
But I don't like my world immediate world around me to be chaotic. Like you ask my roommate this whenever I'm alone whenever I'm in the room I'm always just thinking aloud about what I need to do next अच्छा ठीक है 4 से 5 जिम जाना है जिम के बाद मीटिंग है मीटिंग के बाद काम कर दिया इतने से इतने बजे तक so that is like I'm micro planning my head I'm micro planning my day every time in the day that just keeps me sane I'm like ठीक है चीज़ें हो जाएंगी and that is something that I've noticed because also because मैंने academic pressure बहुत झेला like you like वो सहाय पेन स्टेट में आई हैव टॉलरेटेड दैट मैं जेई क्लासेस जहाँ पे मैं 3 बजे स्कूल से आऊँगा 3:45 पे कोचिंग 8:45 पे ख़त्म हो रही है 8:45 के बाद तुम घर जाओगे तुम्हें कोचिंग का होमवर्क भी करना है तुम्हें सोना है अगले दिन फिर स्कूल जाना तो आई हैव लिव्ड दैट लाइफ where I was spending 6 hours in the coaching and 5 hours sleeping that has so I know I know how to
manage yourself
work life work around that is one of the advantages that I have that is I'm very वो किसी और like that is मेरी कोई गलती नहीं है किसी और की कोई गलती नहीं है
this is how it was like the chips fell in that
it's just the characteristics
do you feel like people who have faced that kind of adversity not adversity but that kind of conditioning as kids it helps them in the future as compared to someone
see controlled level पे I'm pretty sure it does because
controlled level meaning
because I'll tell you
एक सेकंड check it
to go anywhere big in life I'm not saying I am anywhere big in life but the steps are always incremental level of difficulty that is what you want to do Jordan Peterson has this saying where you pick a game that is a little bit above your skill level and then that's when you have fun so some people so like someone like me ठीक है I was actually starting से थोड़ा बहुत smart that is either because my mom my dad taught me like that I don't know whatever happened I was a little smart जो कि actually बहुत बच्चे होते हैं जब वो छोटे होते हैं like I know क्योंकि smart बच्चों के साथ ही दोस्त बनते हैं and I've seen like 60% of the other smart people go down the drain ठीक है then my parents were also very inclined towards giving me like throwing new stuff at me like I went to my first youth parliament because my mom told me to I did a lot of my first I sang for the first time because my mom taught me to I wrote for the first time because my dad asked me ठीक है and like I've never shied away from that fact I'm like हाँ ठीक है कर लूँगा then धीरे एक तरफ academic adversity difficulty थी वो पता थी ये हर दिन होनी है 2 साल जेई के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है तो चीज़ें हार्डर होती जाएंगी अभी तुम सिर्फ बेसिक्स पढ़ोगे फिर तुम बहुत बेसिक्स फिजिक्स काइनेटिक्स पढ़ोगे ठीक है फिर उसके बाद तुम्हारा क्या कहते हैं पता नहीं गंदे चैप्टर आएंगे ग्रेविटेशन तो ईजी होता था बट लाइक न्यूटन के 3rd लॉ 2nd लॉ जहाँ पे कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास मोमेंटम इतने सारे थियोरीज इतने सारे थ्योरम्स तुम्हें याद करने पड़ेंगे एंड यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन प्रॉब्लम्स विद दैट पता नहीं थ्रू 2D में 3D में ठीक है तो थिंग्स गेट लाइक देयर वाज दिस वन चैप्टर इन मैथ्स इन 11th grade कोडिक सेक्शंस आज तक मुझे वो ट्रॉमा देकर रखा हुआ है इतना डिफिकल्ट चैप्टर क्वेश्चन हो ही ना और हमारी कोचिंग की शीट में 3 लेवल होते थे एक्सरसाइज 1 एक्सरसाइज 2 एक्सरसाइज 3 एक्सरसाइज 1 होते हैं बहुत बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट के लिए क्वेश्चन की कैलकुलेशन बेस्ड फॉर्मूला बेस्ड ये वो एक्सरसाइज 2 इज अ लिटिल डिफिकल्ट लेकिन उसमें एक सेक्शन है which is the integer part जहाँ पे 20 questions के आंसर आर इंटीजर्स दे आर नॉट ऑप्शंस दे आर नॉट एनीथिंग वो इंटीजर और वहाँ पे सबसे टफ क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एक्सरसाइज 3 में फर्स्ट पार्ट इज जेई एडवांस के क्वेश्चन सेकंड पार्ट इज पास जेई मेन के क्वेश्चन सो दोज आर फर्स्ट पार्ट इज अगेन डिफिकल्ट सो exercise 2 का part 2 and exercise 3 का part 1 are the most difficult. But when you're in your coaching, you like to hang around with people who are toppers because you always hung around with them in your school. And these guys are doing it. So you have to, you have to give them competition. अगर तुम्हारी rank 15 आ रही है, तुम्हें 6-7 लेके आनी, तुम्हें top पे आना है. It doesn't matter if you're capable, you want to or not. It is a compulsion. You have to do it. ठीक है, मतलब वहाँ पे कोई question ही आता है. Like you don't stop and ask yourself कि यार अगर 14-15 आ रहा है इतनी मेहनत के बाद, so maybe I'm made for something else. No. अगर तुम 14-15 पे हो, okay, go look at your question paper back. क्या गलत हुआ है? हर क्योंकि हर गलती के लिए उनके पास स्ट्रैटेजी है. हर बैकलॉग के लिए स्ट्रैटेजी, हर गलती के लिए स्ट्रैटेजी, हर प्रॉब्लम के लिए स्ट्रैटेजी है. वो जेई वालों का काम है. गिव अस दैट, करो. तो वो धीरे पहले एक चीज़ ख़राब थी, उसको ठीक किया, फिर पता चला एक और चीज़ ख़राब है, फिर तीसरी चीज़ ठीक करी, फिर पता चला पहली चीज़ वापस ख़राब हो गई. तो बिकॉज आई वॉज नॉट मेड फॉर दैट, आई वॉज कंटिन्यूसली मेकिंग दोज मिस्टेक्स एंड वर्किंग अपॉन देम. तो घोड़े की तरह काम करना, गधे की तरह काम करना मेरी आदत पड़ चुकी. प्लस दैट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड मी इतना कि आई वॉज रेडी टू जम्प इन टू एनी थिंग एल्स दैट आई एम इंटरेस्टेड. That is how I started to make videos, because I was just sick of studying and I was a little bit interested in video editing and I was good at writing. हमेशा से like let's make a video ऐसे, I'll learn how to edit videos and I can also write, so it's not a problem for me. That's where the whole thing that is potentially going to be my career started. It started off as doing something against that I did not want to do.
I hear you, bro. I know, I completely understand. Like I think in a lot of things, like people who have gone through a lot where they just can't do that particular thing anymore, where they're sick and fucking tired of doing that one thing, they'll let's say like अभी तेरा engineering था, someone कोई ऐसा मिल में काम कर रहा है, right? तू कोई ऐसा कपड़े के मिल में, टेक्सटाइल मिल में काम कर रहा है. अगर मैं तेरे को ऑप्शन दूँ कि तू खाली कोडिंग सीख, तेरे को ये नहीं करना पड़ेगा, मैं तेरे को कोडिंग सिखाएगा, सब करूँगा, वो बोलेगा भाई कब और कहाँ, मतलब tell me where, when, I'll be there.
Part of the reason that I work how I do, because just for context, like legit मेरा exam कल खत्म हुआ and I was still working. Like the first, like मेरा 2:55 पे I got done with my paper, 3 बजे I had to set on a meeting. That ठीक है, उसके बाद I went out with my friends and still then I had to be at my boss's place at 10, and which I got out of at 2. It was literally your exam की last night. तुम इस दिन पार्टी करने जाते हो, मैं अपने बॉस के साथ बैठ के काम कर रहा था. And the part of the reason why I do it like this is because I never want to give another exam in my life. I never want to study for the sake of getting something. I love studying, but things on that I have to,
that you
I
like,
want to study. So I want to be competent enough and इतना अच्छा हो जाना है कि वहाँ कभी वापस ना जाना पड़े. Like as you said, you have an aspiration कि at least अपने parents जैसे या उनसे थोड़ा अच्छा जीना है. Same. I'm very satisfied in living like my parents do. कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो मुझे change करनी है.
Yeah.
Like I want to build better financial habits. ठीक है, I want to have more money.
Liquid money and saving money.
Yeah, like I want to have more money so that I can, because मेरे शौक में गया. Fuck it, मेरे शौक में गया.
Is what it is.
Yeah. मुझे खर्च करना पसंद है महंगी चीज़ों पे, and I would want to do that. But lifestyle के मामले में मुझे कोई शौक नहीं है कि कोई बहुत बड़ा mansion कुछ ना, ऐसा नहीं है. I'm very fond of doing my things myself. I'm very fond of freedom. Like मतलब मैं I tell this to all my friends that I can't wait for the day where we don't have to split the bill at the bar. मैं जो आएगा बिल, मैं वॉलेट रख के सामने कहना चाहता हूँ ले जाओ.
हाँ यही bro.
Like I don't want to do all this पैसे बचाने वाली shit. Like I don't want to be caught up behind it.
Yeah, you should be wise about your money.
Yeah, I will be wise.
But you shouldn't be hung up on money.
Yeah. That shouldn't be like a problem, because like for good or for bad, now I hang around with people who have a lot of money, but you know, things to think about. So for them, just going to Goa for a week is not a problem as long as it's getting their problem solved. I want to do that. I want to have that flexibility that जब मैं चाहूँ चीज़, जब मैं चाहूँ I can take a break and think about things. There's a particular figure that I want to reach by the end of my third year. Podcast में बताऊँगा कि कितना पैसा कमाना है हर महीने. That money is going to give me the space to live freely in Bombay and do what I'm doing and think about studies अलग से. That what are you genuinely interested in? Because मेरी सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत ये रही है ज़िंदगी की. Bro, मैंने जेई के लिए पढ़ाई करी, पता चला मैं आर्ट्स में इंटरेस्टेड हूँ. मैं आर्ट्स पढ़ने गया, पता चला मुझे कंटेंट बनाने में ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है. फिर मेरा मेजर डिसाइड करने को है, मैंने मीडिया उठा लिया. मीडिया में मेरे ग्रेड्स बेकार है. मार्केटिंग में आई एम डूइंग वेरी वेल, साइक में आई एम डूइंग वेरी वेल. What is this? So I want to look at things and कि क्या ऐसा है जो मैं और सीखना चाहता हूँ, because there's definitely things that I want to do.
Of course there's, bro. You're still 20.
Yeah.
You're 19. You're turning when
20
July you'll turn 20. You're still not even 20. What the fuck do you know what you're interested in?
Exactly. I want to study for the sake of it. I want to sit in class. I want to learn actually. Be interested in shit. क्योंकि for example a subject like sociology, right? लोग इसलिए लेते हैं क्योंकि मार्क्स मिलता है. But if there's something that I'm genuinely interested in, I want to study more. Yeah, I want to study more of it. I want to study what fucking Marx said, or what Giddens said, or whatever, whoever, जिसने भी कुछ भी कहा, I want to study it. I find it interesting. And I don't want any, क्या कहते हैं, financial clutches कि ऐसा पढ़ो जिससे कुछ जॉब मिले. नहीं, मैं capable हूँ इतना कि मुझे नौकरी मिल जाएगी, मुझे काम मिल जाएगा. But पढ़ूंगा वही जो मैं चाहूँगा.
I hear you, bro. A little off topic, but you went to Tag Mango.
Yeah.
What was that like? I have no clue. Vedika went for this opening.
Yeah.
She was telling me that it started by some guy who, like, I forgot, Divyanshu. Yeah. What is Tag Mango?
So Tag Mango is basically, it's a company that helps creators earn money. So it's like an exclusive social media platform where if you have a distribution of, let's just say 200k people on Instagram or on YouTube, just tell them that I want to give you something special. So since it's logistically impossible for me to collect UPI payments and send links to you, let's just get onto Tag Mango. This is the purchase. So when you make the purchase, you get sent to a particular feed. You have a particular feed which consists of creators that you subscribe to, and they can post anything that they want. They can create a community and all.
So it's like a Patreon.
Yeah, it's like a Patreon for India. And recently these guys acquired a space in Juhu.
I know that.
Okay. They made it a creators pad. So it's like a playground for creators.
Do you have to pay for it?
I mean, they've experimented with different models. So I particularly don't pay for it because whenever I go, there is certain context to it. So either I'm going to meet someone in the team, or I'm going to meet a creator that is staying there, because कोई भी creator जब Bombay आता है, Divyanshu has a very extensive network. So anyone who's coming to Bombay, they're mostly staying at Tag Mango. And if that happens to be someone in my network, or someone I just DM out of the blue saying that, hey, I'm interested in your content, would like to meet you, they'll just call you there. So that is why I go. So
let's down this, sir.
Cheers. So lovely place. Like वो जो गाने का म्यूजिक वीडियो दिखाया था वो भी टैग मैंगो पे शूट है. तो मुझे खुद पता चला 2 दिन पहले. मुझे गाना बहुत पसंद था, but video I was just watching and I was like, yeah, nice. तो हाँ, they keep hosting multiple events for creators.
I hope I'm still coming in the fucking frame, bro. मैं ऐसे ही बैठा था ना. मैं दूर नहीं गया हूँ ना.
हाँ नहीं, but I think you are, because you moved ऐसे ना. तो हाँ, these guys hold multiple events, parties and stuff. So since I am a creator, I get to go to the creator focused stuff, and also I'm working with the businesses that they are working with. So whenever something like that happens, that is also that somewhere that I could be at, because just through association. So yeah, that is what it's like. It's a very it's the place is lovely, the vibe is great, the people are great. There's this guy called Avi who's a very good friend. Just another, he's part of the acquisitions team, and great guy. Like everyone, Astha, there's this guy, there's this girl called Astha. Great. तो ये सब लोग इतने बढ़िया हैं. It's a lot of fun hanging out with them. You know, I don't like I've hung out with them at the party, but these guys are extremely driven because I follow these guys on Instagram, and they are working a lot. So I love the guys who do who at Tag Mango, and हाँ उनकी जगह बहुत अच्छी है. और सनसेट बहुत अच्छा दिखता है मुझे.
No, I know. Zoo Beach.
तो भी creator है यार, like वैसे कर. So that's the good part about being out there networking. Like you get access to a lot of these places that generally you don't get. I've hung around with people that are like तू इतना young कैसे है, like हमने नहीं देखा इतना young कोई बंदा हमारे साथ hang out करते हुए, something like that. Just by association पे. Like मैं बताता हूँ, मेरा एक दोस्त है रक्षित करके, उससे मैं ट्विटर पे मिला था 1 साल पहले. फिर हमने ट्विटर पे थोड़ी बात करी, फिर हमने फ़ोन कॉल, फिर हम थोड़े दोस्त बन गए. हमने एक साथ एक प्रोजेक्ट पे काम किया जो कि नहीं चला, whatever, तब भी हम दोस्त थे. Then I hit him up, then I just put a tweet out saying that I want to go to Goa, and he's like, bro, इस डेट पे मैं जा रहा हूँ, आ जा. I'm like, ठीक है, same, I'm also planning mid-Feb, let's go. I go there, I meet him, and he tells me that he's come here for a meetup for a design course that he took, which was taught by this guy called Abhinav Chikara. Now Abhinav Chikara was the head of design at Unacademy, and now runs his own design cohort called 10K Designers. He lives in Denmark, and he's one of the top 5 designers in the country, UI UX, and he is into crypto a lot of, like, he's one of the early adopters of crypto in India. So he tells me कि उसका meetup है. I'm like, अच्छा, मुझे नहीं पता था कि Abhinav is called Abnux on the internet. I don't know Abnux is gonna be there. And the first day that I go, he's like, चलो हम यहाँ चल रहे हैं, यहाँ पे मीटअप का सीन है, यहाँ पे he's like, यहाँ पे Abnux है. अच्छा, मैंने कहा मैं पहले ही दिन पे जाके ऐसे आदमी से मिल रहा हूँ. He's very well, like he's very up the social hierarchy than I am supposed to be. ठीक है, I meet him, अच्छे से बात किया, पे मिलते ही ट्विटर पे फॉलो वगैरह कर लिया, and then we are sitting there 12 बजे से लेकर 6:30 बजे तक शाम के. मैं गोवा आया था ये सोच के कि पार्टी करूँगा, लड़कियों से मिलूँगा, ठीक है, दिन भर घूमूँगा, whatever, cafes, bars, ये सब. And I'm sitting having conversations with people who are nowhere near. Like, I'm legit the most outcast person there. I'm with a friend who is into design, उसके और बच्चे डिज़ाइन वाले वहाँ पे, and I'm just someone who has some connections कि हाँ ठीक है अभिनव, do you know प्रखर, हाँ मैं प्रखर के साथ काम करता हूँ, do you know this guy, हाँ I've worked with him, मैंने इसका podcast किया, ये वो. So I'm very, like, I'm not of that universe. There I also meet this guy called Rahul Bhosle. Rahul Bhosle was the founding designer at housing.com. He was then at Disney Plus Hotstar, then at Ola Electric. Again, one of the top 10 designers in India, UI UX. Also big in the crypto space. वहाँ पे I make friends with him. ठीक है, we make friends over episodes. I'll tell you what episodes mean after. ठीक है. So then we stayed in touch, and then I called him for the Shark Tank event. अब हम दोस्त हैं. That's how I meet a lot of people who are supposedly very up the social hierarchy by accident. I meet a lot of people like that by accident.
But it's not accident. You've put yourself in that position.
Yeah, that is there, of course.
Yeah.
Like, I've went there and done that because I like showing myself. I'm not the one to shy away from that. I would want everyone to know me in a room, which I'm learning to to be on the sidelines when needed, because that is also a big part of whatever.
Yeah, to know when to shut the fuck up sometimes.
To know when to shut the fuck up, to know when to stay in the sidelines. I've been learning that, but yeah, it's mostly because people.
But can you go record a podcast at Tag Mango?
Yeah, but the conditions are not favorable. Like वो podcast करने के लिए जगह नहीं है.
नहीं है.
I mean, मतलब वहाँ पे जहाँ भी बैठेगा तो शोर आएगा, एको आएगा, तो it is not like the person.
They don't have like a quiet room or something.
हाँ, but those are like founders के कमरे, like.
अच्छा, it's
Like,
rooms.
Yeah, those like first floor पे हैं, there are rooms, but those are bedroom.
हाँ,
जो common areas हैं, you know, जहाँ पे मस्त ऐसे mural बना रखा है, like these are not podcaster friendly, essentially. Plus, when people are there, they're working there, right? So it's essentially like now the team is moving somewhere else, but it was essentially a workplace environment, which is made for creators, which want to do their shit. So it's like a cultural hotspot for creators.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like people can conduct sessions out of Zoom. Like they can get out of Zoom now. They can be in real life. Like जैसे business conclaves होती हैं, वैसे creator conclaves होंगी यहाँ पे.
That's interesting. I was thinking like we don't have that Patreon culture or subscribe to your
OnlyFans.
Not OnlyFans, but like something along the lines of you don't
paid
have
content.
Yeah, like इतना paid content का है नहीं, like जो donation देते हैं लोग यार, YouTube पे yeah, something like on YouTube you have that donate thing button, or you have the buy the merch thing or whatever, or join वाला button है, that all is there, but apart from that there's nothing.
हाँ, तो yeah, also lockdown के बाद like there are now people actually moving out and doing. So for example, when I last went there, it was like a creator open day. So like people giving workshops, activities and all. तो हमें रील बनानी थी, 5 लोगों की टीम को मिलके रील बनानी थी 1 घंटे में. 6 टीम्स ने बनाई रील. All of them tag Mango's creator pad and all that. तो उनको बहुत मार्केटिंग मिल गई, मुझे इतने सारे ऐसे क्रिएटर्स से मिलने को मौका मिल गया जिनसे मैं कभी नहीं मिलता. So I met there this guy called Eclipse Nova. Eclipse Nova runs this company called Big Brain Company. Big Brain Company is a content company that he runs along with Beer Biceps. So I got in contact with him through that. So ऐसे करके, you meet in real life, you meet people in real life, you make friends with them. So someone who you might have ghosted on Instagram, you meet on there and you realize that हाँ ये तो ठीक बंदा है. तो ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं. Plus a good experience. It's validation at the end of it. Like I can show my mom tag Mango and tell her that creator is a career. So it's validation at the end of it. But
on that note, bro, we'll end this. It's been, I think, 1.5 hours, bro.
Time flies.
Time fucking flies when we talk. It's not we don't have a time cap, but I gotta get some sleep. And after this, I don't think my brain will work anymore. It's been a while, bro. It's been a fucking while. It's a fucking
like this podcast, us sitting here talking in real life, is been in making since 2 years.
There are unlimited things that we could say, which we can't say, would like to say, but cannot really say, cannot really discuss. But that's fine, bro. It's okay. Thank you for the carbo, sir. Cheers, man. Cheers, bro. There's one sip left. Guys, this has been Siddhansh. I don't know if you have made it here, but go follow him on Instagram. Sid's Brainwork is the main one.
Yeah.
Sid's Brainwork and his YouTube channel, Sid is his podcast. Go check it out. He has very, very cool, fucking interesting guests. I love you. He loves you.
Love you.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.